Alright, so how far do you think breast cancer research has came in the past few years?
In the past few years, to be honest with you, I haven't caught up on the research in the last few years. I do know that, and let's say the last 20 years, it's come a long ways. I really contribute the fact of my survival on research and what researchers are doing and what the medical community knows about breast cancer and how it's related to the Genome Project. And I have a mutation in the gene. And knowing that mutation is what allowed us to make the decisions of how to treat my breast cancer. And now we know some other cancers that I'm at high risk for. And so we know how to watch for a lot of other things, and it completely altered my treatment plan. And that is a part of the research that they've done over the last several years.
And how far do you think it could go in terms of the research with extra funding and extra support and fundraisers, things like that?
You know, I think that the medical community, the researchers, I think they're brilliant. I think with more funding, proper funding also, not shutting down some funding because of religious beliefs such as testing, stem cell research. You know, not stopping things like that. Those are the kind of research that's going to make a difference. And having our legislators keep those options open for the researchers, and they tie the researchers' hands. I think that's where we can delay. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't think there's a cure for cancer that they're keeping from us. I don't believe that. A lot of people believe that. I don't believe that, but I believe that the researchers are working hard and all over the world, and with more communication through the researchers and access to everything they need, all the possibilities. I think that the research can go very far, and I pray that it does. I have a daughter that could have the same mutation as I do, and I hope in 20 years they know even more, so that they can protect her even more than they protected me.
And so it's affected you pretty strongly. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
I was 30 years old when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Most people are not that young when they're diagnosed with breast cancer. So on a personal level, it was very shocking and scary. 30 years old and you're looking at your own mortality, that you could die from this. I hadn't had children yet. So it really changes your mindset in life. People react to it differently. A lot of people will say cancer was the best thing in their lives because it really changed their perspective in life. I'm not going to go that far and say it's the best thing that ever happened to me. My daughter's the best thing that ever happened to me. But it does profoundly change you. You look at the world differently when you've had cancer, and that you know that you've got a lifetime of cancer possibilities or a lifetime of monitoring. It does change you. One thing, we had some other medical issues, and it did lead us to a very exciting point, which I'll talk about now. I don't know if you'll edit this out or not, but next Wednesday we leave for China to go pick up a daughter. And we started that process because of my cancer and our inability to have children. We started the adoption process, and it's taken a very long time through China to get a match for a child. But I'm getting ready to go pick up my daughter next week, that we probably never would have started that path if my cancer and my chemotherapy and my radiation hadn't done some things to my body that we thought made it impossible for me to have children. In the meantime, we did have a wonderful daughter, so now we're getting the best of both worlds. We have our daughter, and we're getting ready to go pick up another daughter that we probably wouldn't have went that path if my body hadn't gone through what it's gone through.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Because my mom's mom actually died from breast cancer.
Several very close friends battled breast cancer, and a couple died.
A lot of my friends, and any of those kind of situations is tough, because cancer, is one of those top diseases for humans, outside of heart disease. And we do need to bring it to the forefront. We do need to do more research with it, but I think that overall people are a lot more sensitive to it than they used to, and it's getting out there. And